Okay, so it is 2019, and in 2018 we started our Fill Me Up jar in February when we had our first Unwavering Love event. And so here's our jar. We emptied out our jar, you guys, and last year our word was warmth, and this year my husband said our word is going to be growth, which I think works because at church our pastor and their team decided that we're going to boldly go where we've never gone before, and so we need growth in that, and so we're boldly going to go where we've never gone before, even in our relationship together.
Yes.
So I think growth is really a good word for us, that we're going to grow individually, spiritually, and that we're going to grow together as husband and wife. Was that your thought? Why did you pick growth?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why did you pick growth, honey?
So growth I picked because 2018 was a year of focus. I mean, a lot happened, a lot went on in 2018 that I'm extremely grateful for, and I just look to grow in a lot of that in 2019, whether it's in our marriage, in our relationship, at church, at work.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that was a big year for you. 2018
yes.
was a big year for you.
Yes, it was. It was big and busy, and growth kind of would also help my wife to grow and learn into this new role that I have to kind of be a part of at work, and kind of realize that some people just aren't in their cars at their end time of day. Just because your schedule is 8 to 5 doesn't mean you're in your car at 5 o'clock pulling out of the parking lot.
And I've shared this in our Unwavering Love in our Facebook group, guys, that God is really working on me in this, to as a wife, now that my husband is a manager, that he wasn't always available before, but I could get a hold of him quicker if I sent him a text or if I needed to talk to him. And I don't call him all the time, but now it's not all the time. It's not all the time like in the beginning, like years ago when you started that job. Okay. I've gotten better over the years, where I know he's not going to be there every second that I need him, and I don't call him as much like I used to when we were younger. It was just pathetic, you guys. But
she only calls me all the time now when she can't find the remote, or it's something. It's like, why would I know where it's at and I'm not at home?
That's not true. Now I call him when I really need him. If I'm lost and I can't get where I need to go, and I'm bad at directions, even with the GPS. Or if I need something for the kids, or if something's due and I need to figure it out and he needs to help me and I need him right then and now. But pray for me, guys, because I really need growth in this area, and I'd share that in our group on Facebook, that it's a new position, it's a new title for him, and so managers are in meetings all the time, and so I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? So I am learning. I am truly learning, and I told him I'm gonna be better. And yes, at 4:30 I expect to call him, and he be in the car or walking out, and sometimes he's still there an hour later, and I'm like, what are you doing there an hour later? Because I am home and I'm with the kids, I'm running around with the kids. He is my relief. I'm excited to see when my husband comes home. I want him to come home. I want him to be home. Most days.
Not all the time.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, do you want to come home, or are you trying to stay at work? But I know
I wasn't saying it like that. Most days she's not excited.
I know
to
what
see
you
me
mean. I know, but I am excited. I want him to come home, and I know he wants to come home as well. So God is working on me, and I'm really allowing that to happen this year, because I didn't do as well as I needed to do last year. I regressed quite a bit. So now I'm moving forward with that. So growth. I'm gonna change it from warmth. I was much warmer last year, but we're changing it from warmth, because my husband says growth, and I'm following the leadership of our house. And so I'm going to grow in being a manager's wife, and all that entails. Okay, he wants me to focus.
4 minutes of growth. Let's move on.
4 minutes. I need it. I need those 4 minutes, guys. Please pray for me, okay? He was gone, and you guys know I had such a hard time. My husband went on 2 trips, and the first trip was okay, because that was where did you go for your first trip? That was
Birmingham.
whatever, I don't want to go to Birmingham. That was fine, right? But then he went to Florida, and thankfully, you know, he went at a time where I was just getting out of something where I was sad about, and we'll talk about that in another video, but he allowed me to get over that because I wasn't sleeping or whatever. But then when he was gone, it was so hard. It's always hard for me when Patrick is not home. I put the pillows in the bed so I can sleep, and I had a really hard time with that. But that's even growth, that he's going to be traveling now as a manager. So anyhow, God help me, you guys pray for me. I need it. I miss him when he's not here, and it's a total adjustment to share my husband with all these people that he needs to have meetings with. And yeah, and it's a great role, and I am very appreciative. I thank God for the increase and for where God has brought my husband to, the place that I knew he was going to take him to, you know, and to see that come to fruition, what God had showed me years ago, and to see it happen. I'm so very proud of him. And so yeah, and so now I have to adjust to what God showed me and what I prayed to God for in his life, you know. So yeah, growth, Cynthia, growth. Anyhow, moving on. He's giving me the look like, stop talking. We're going to share with you, and like I said, that we emptied out our jar and we're gonna start fresh now. So we're encouraging you, empty out your jar, change your theme for the year as a couple. You can have an individual theme, but your theme as a couple, change it. Get your pens in there and your sticky notes, different colors. And so we're going to share with you two of our Fill Me Up Jar notes. Patrick chose yellow for me, and I had purple notes for him, and he's gonna share two, and he put date on one, so I don't know when this other one was done. So we've got to work on that growth, guys. So anyways, you want me to read first?
Sure.
So on 2/18/2018, my husband wrote for me, he says, "You are beautiful, helping others feel special in a season that," what's that? Includes them? Excludes them. What does that mean? Helping others feel special.
Okay, so this was because it was around Valentine's Day, and you know, we have the unwavering love for married couples and courting couples. Well, she took it upon herself to start a group, not singled out, something.
Yeah, we have singled out and we have unwavering love.
So she got single women together and took them out for lunch one day, and I thought that was really special to do it in a time of year where everybody's talking about love and Valentine's Day and going out and celebrating and all this stuff as a couple, when you know, some people, the reality is some people don't have anyone to share that with. Whether it's their choice or not, some people it's not. A lot of people want somebody, but I thought that was cool.
Yeah, so I'll read it again. You are beautiful, helping others feel special in a season that excludes them. So the singles are somewhat excluded from Valentine's Day because that's usually for couples. But you know, I brought this idea of singled out to my Pastor Judy, and I said, you know, I want to do this for the single women, and she joined me in that. And we went out with the ladies, and just so they know, you know, love yourself, because you know, you don't need a spouse to love yourself or to feel loved, and we just wanted the woman to feel special. So thank you, honey. Yes. And the second note, the date is not on this one, but anyhow, it's a thought. It says, I love the way you push everyone around you to be better.
And I mean push, literally.
Sometimes you need a good nudge. Love you, honey.
Okay, now my wife is so organized, she dated everything. So on March 15th, it's been wonderful getting to know you now more.
Yeah.
As if she didn't know me before.
You know, our anniversary is March 12th, right?
Yes.
And so that we were married for 15 years then, and you know, you get to know a person more and more as the years go by and they get older and they change, and so it's like, wow, you know, I'm getting to know this person more and more, and who he is now, and loving it. Yeah.
October 15th.
I like the 15th of the month. I guess I was dealing with her 15th anniversary, so unintentionally 15.
My
Even in my subconscious.
This would have been afterwards.
Yes, I mean, but just the 15th of 15th.
Each day I am appreciating you more and more.
Yeah.
As she should.
Yes, and just learning to appreciate the things that he's doing, because sometimes days I think when you're married for a while you don't appreciate the person as much as you used to, you know, and you take for granted who they are to you and what they mean to you, and it, you know, and I did a lot of reflecting in 2018 on who my husband is to me and the things that he has been with me through and preserved and persevered and pushed through with me. And it's just like, yeah, you know, more appreciation for this man and for the father that he is and the husband that he is and the son that he is and everything about him, you know, how hard he works. Love you, honey.
Me too.
So, oh, in unison! We didn't plan that, guys!
So, sit down if you haven't done it already. Plan to sit down together, go through your jar. Hopefully it's not one-sided like our jar was, because I write a lot. I tend to get wordy. Which is why I didn't do too many notes.
Yeah. Let's not talk about how many notes he wrote and how many notes I wrote. He says it's quality over quantity, but yes. My quality has quantity and quality. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, guys, so open up your jars, read your notes, and start fresh for 2019. Please share some of the notes that you wrote, and if you didn't, start fresh now. It's great to open them up and to read them. You know, we're gonna read the rest of ours. Okay.
Bye.